And I just wanna tell you how I feel. I'm pretty sure everything's been said. Someone else come around, my brain go dead. Rushing in familiar territory, leaving things unread. All the red flags gone with rose-colored glasses on your head.
It's your girl, it's your girl. Ooh, it's your girls, it's your girls.
We're back. Did you guys miss us?
I don't know if they missed it because ain't nobody said nothing.
My daddy.
Your dad said maybe a couple loyal people, but y'all ain't hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, nothing.
I think they doubted us, friend.
Yeah, they probably was.
They counted us out.
I guess it's over.
Wrong. You thought wrong.
Yeah, got to be quicker than that. We took us a little break.
Went on a little hiatus, but for good reason, not just because.
Definitely good reason.
You want
to go and tell them why?
So, we working on a little change of location, setting up a few things. Just trying to work on coming back bigger and better overall. Got WAGIY Studios. Be on the lookout for that come 2025. We didn't leave y'all high and dry. We working behind the scenes, but we didn't want to just leave y'all hanging. So we want to give y'all something, fill y'all in, let y'all know what's going on, what's happening, what we doing, all of that jazz.
All of the things. Hey, what T-Pain say? Studio. Yeah, in the studio. Yeah, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and be quite real transparent. What do we had? We had 38 episodes.
Yeah, 38, 39.
We done put out 38 episodes straight for y'all. No break, no cap. So, golly, if you're upset about it, give us some type of break.
Cut us a little slack.
Just every Monday?
Every Monday.
Every Monday, no ifs, ands, buts about it. We've been there for you. So, let me see. How many? No, 39.
39.
39. This is the 40th. This is the 40th episode.
We did good. 2-3 week break. That's good.
When did
we've been consistent. I'm proud of us.
Man, we started in
March.
March what?
February 12th.
February 12th. I think you're right. We started the February 12th.
It's either February 12th or March 12th.
And today is December 1st.
Today is
December 1st. Yep. We done made it all the way through the year, giving y'all some consistency. So hopefully you guys are, you've been rocking with us. We've been giving you entertainment that you've really been excited about.
Be grateful.
Now we defending ourselves. We definitely it have been busy. Life's been lifing.
Life been lifing for real.
Yeah.
What's life been like for you over the past month or so?
Busy. So, man, I you guys know I had got a new job. We brought Coach Coop on the podcast early in the summer. Mm-hmm. And I started back working in high school boys basketball. The boys basketball team has been doing a really good job these last couple weeks. We lost our first game last night to Ben. We'll spin it back. So needless to say, work has been working. And life has been lifing. Oh, man, for those of you who don't follow me on social media, first of all, on here, we told you that I was getting a doctorate. I passed my comprehensive exams.
Woohoo!
Super excited. I wish I knew how to work this roadcaster because I would throw some applause on here.
My girl, Beauty and Brains. Don't play with her.
I'm a baddie.
Don't play with her.
So that was really stressful. This semester has been something. And then, all the side things that I do too has just been a lot going on. What about you? Oh, and then not even to mention, we had the death episode that we had on here. My aunt passed away. And the day after Thanksgiving, my family, we had to reconnect together because my uncle just passed away. So it's just been a lot going on over here on this side of the way. But what about you?
Life just been lifing. We're gonna have to do an episode on mental health and stuff like that because just to go deeper into what's been going on with me, but just to keep it surface, I just been in this space of am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Why is stuff not happening fast enough? But I know part of it is me, because I have goals I set out that I ain't really been putting my best foot forward to do. But I'm going to do better. I'm going to get it done. Y'all be on the lookout for things I have coming. I'm gonna surprise y'all.
Yeah, Fran has been working.
So
and because you know she ain't got no choice but to work, because I'm gonna be on the top
all the time. But I'm gonna get right. It was just the transition, but moving and just a lot going on. I'm gonna have to tell y'all about my life on another episode, because
my life.
It's been a lot, girl. A lot. So,
and I'm sure all of y'all have been living your lives too over the last few months, and you've been going through a lot too. So I'm sure you can relate. Let's get back to the little information that you dropped about WAGIY Studios.
WAGIY Studios.
Yeah, man. We, again, like she said, we're transitioning out of the studio that we've been showing up. Our engineer who helped us start it was, great. He was, a great guy, but we wanted to be able to control some flexibility in our scheduling, our own time, as well as, start this as a true business. We've been doing this again for 39 episodes, and we're looking forward to being able to expand and do some things that we can have full ownership over, and make things happen. Black businesses are great.
Awesome.
So keep a prayer up out for us. We're just kind of learning and going through the things that we have to go through to make sure things are legit, and getting the equipment. Businesses are expensive to start.
They are.
Yeah, very expensive.
But once you realize and figure out some things and ask some questions, and you be like, okay, all right, I see what I need to do now. Yeah,
and it takes time, and that's what we've been doing. We've been researching, putting the time in, and I think you guys are gonna be pretty satisfied with what we bring forth and what we provide, not only just for our community platform, but for others in the future.
I think so. What we done missed? It's been 2-3 weeks election.
I was excited to talk to them about the election, but I don't want to get too deep into it because I just don't have the mental capacity today to get angry.
I just, I don't know. This was the biggest thing it wasn't the biggest thing for me, but this was one of the things that bothered me, because people were like, well, if you're a Christian and your faith should be in God, you shouldn't worry either way. It's like, I get what you're saying. God got the final say so, of course. He gonna look out. I'm one of his favorites, I believe. But I'm still human. I still have emotions. I'm entitled to be a little sad or upset or whatever the emotion is. So,
can I jump in there? I truly believe that God is in full control, but I also think he gives us the opportunity to make choices, and he lets us learn and go down paths in order to get us to where we need to be. And I say that to say, I'm going to give you guys an example. If I have a basketball team and I'm working out and I'm teaching them what needs to be taught, it doesn't matter how much effort I put into it if it's not a together thing. The kids, they're going to have to, go in the gym and work on these things and, be just committed to the mission as we are. America's not committed to the mission. And I don't think we understand
on that episode, we divided.
Yeah.
Undivided.
We are divisible like a motherfucker. And we about to find out.
Ooh, we about to mess around and find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out. It's really fast, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited for us to fuck around and find out. Just being, I'm just, that's.
I ain't excited, but when we find out, I just want all the women that voted for him. And this don't go for just black women. All the women that voted for him, remember, you did it. Yeah. Hispanics, when he started, you gotta go on back over there. You did it. Back. The black men she put black people in jail for weed or whatever they were saying.
Was she not a prosecutor? Were they not criminals?
When y'all start finding out, when America start finding out, just remember why you voted what you voted. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
I just want everybody to stand on business for their role they've played in these things, and I'm okay with what I'm okay with what happens. I'm excited about it. I really think, and a few people have been like pushing this out too, that this is the best thing for America because it's gonna force us to come together.
It's definitely gonna force us to come.
I'm excited.
I don't know. I done seen the Project 2025. I done, read a little bit about it. But I seen something, they like making a black Project 2025 or something like that. I seen it on TikTok.
Yeah, I've been seeing that too. But you want to know something I know about us? We do a lot of talking, but we don't never be actionable. I'm just praying that it's going to be actionable. And as I say that because we had went ghost for a couple weeks, but we've been actionable.
True.
So all
We've been working.
this media stuff that they want to do that, let's do it. Immediately, expeditiously. There's nothing stopping you from doing the things that you say you want to do. You learn, you live, and you put shit to action. So I hope they make it work, man, because I'm down with it.
Yeah. That's that on the election.
Yeah, let's move on.
Thanksgiving.
Ooh, food was fire.
Boy, them dookie strings was so good to me.
I got some in the refrigerator. I just want to tell y'all yesterday. Woo. I got some in the refrigerator. I'm excited to eat them too.
Man.
They was fire. How many houses did you eat at?
I only ate at one house, but I only needed to eat at one house because, boy, my granny shows out every Thanksgiving. But this Thanksgiving, we had, like, family to come, and it don't really ever be all of us at one. Like, some will come for this holiday, some will come for this, some won't come. But she had, like, her grandkids, great-grandkids. Like, granny showed out.
Yeah.
Granny showed out. I ain't need to go to nobody else's house. She showed out.
I'm excited for your family. We didn't have that this year. Yeah. You know, my aunt, as I say this, let me not even get too deep in that because I don't want to even put on a facade. But we've had people pass away, and, we just haven't been as connected as, we were. Last year, we all had Thanksgiving in my home. It was really, really great. And then everybody went back to you have Thanksgiving over here, you have Thanksgiving over here. Everybody's in separate homes, and I can't figure out why our community is moving to that. I've seen so many people on social media talking about that, like the people who really glue the families with them, passing away and stuff like that. The family's just not the same anymore, and I can't figure out why. I think that should bring us together more than it divides us.
That's true. I don't know. It's probably a mix of maybe hurt that the glue, is going on or whatever, or maybe some people want to start their own traditions with their own family. I don't know. But I don't recall a time that we don't ever had Thanksgiving somewhere other than my granny house.
Maybe that's the thing. Grandmothers. My grandmother, my grandmother on my mom's side, I never met her. She passed away before I came along. So it's all like all my mom's sisters and brothers and stuff like that. At this point, all her brothers have passed away. We just had her sister passed away, my aunt. So we've like dwindled down from the older generation. So maybe it's like having that older individual, because I've been seeing people like since grandma passed away, it ain't been the same. So maybe it's the elders that are keeping it together and they're passing away, and our generations, and I can't even say our generation because I think we want to be together. It's that middle level generation, like our mom, dads, aunts, uncles, who's are like kind of going off and doing their own thing. Yeah.
But for my family, everybody old. So it's going to be a long time before. I ain't going to say a long time because you never know when your last day is. But everybody old or older, like 60s, 70s, close to 70, late 60s. So, and my granny like 85. So.
I got two stories to tell with that. My homeboy, he is living in a big city. And he started hanging out with these different people, and he got invited to a Thanksgiving, and the people had invented like a convention center area, and it was like 80 different people or something like that, or more of their family who came together for Thanksgiving, and it was so many people they were only able to get one plate. And I love that. That's so dope. I want that type of stuff to come from like my side of the family. That is dope as hell. Yeah. There's so many of us, we all gathering together at a big event center, and then it's so many of us that we can't even eat two plates for real. That's crazy. And on the other hand, my other best friend went to his, family's Thanksgiving, and then his mom had a separate area, not a separate area, but she had Thanksgiving at home. It was just her and him. And they have family who live in the city, like, cross town. And it was odd to me, but I ain't complaining because the food was fire. I ain't have to fight nobody about no plate. I ain't have to do no whole bunch of talking. I ate. I reclined back, watched the football games. I could have took me a little nappy now, but I spared them because I ain't seen them in a minute.
Right.
But it was, it was peaceful. It was great. But why are we so divisible like a motherfucker?
I don't know. Now, Christmas, I don't know how we going to do Christmas because, My sister had got Hannah. So my mama got a tree and stuff at her house, but we always do Christmas at Granny house. So I don't know how Christmas gonna go. But overall, Thanksgiving I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. So
I'm glad, man. What are
we
you
had a
thankful
friend.
for?
Oh, girl, look at me.
Let's get. I know you're ready to talk about that, but let's ease the people into it. Cause we about to get a little rowdy in a minute. What were you thankful most about this year?
This year I would say family, because I got to be with cousins and folks that don't come home like that, don't come home often. So I would say family, and even like, because the situation with my dad, and I'm getting closer with my stepmom, so that whole thing was just family in general, like family. Yeah.
I'm thankful for. I'm gonna give you a list of things because I think it deserves. I'm thankful for my family and everybody, doing a better job of trying to come together and loving one another, because obviously we're losing people. 2, I'm thankful for, being in a space where I can do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. We're able to start this podcast. I'm thankful for WAGIY. Thankful for all our listeners, the people who's been supporting us and coming together.
Definitely thankful for that.
Thankful for the ability to just be able to live freely and move around is what I'm kind of saying with that. That's been great. I ain't had that type of peace in a while, but moving back to Arkansas, I've had a great time. I'm really enjoying it. Thanksgiving, I'm just grateful for the people who still know the recipes. Did you cook anything,
girl? I done told y'all in the group chat. No, and I just don't. I don't like cooking, bro. I just don't. My sister learned how to make a pecan pie.
What if you like? Well, babe, you got to be able to do X, Y, and Z. You can put a little something together, can't it? And I ain't talking about no rotel or no chili dogs.
Nah, I mean, I feel like I can cook. I just don't like to.
What's the meal? Like if you had to put together a meal, and you was like, oh, if I do this, they gonna think I can cook.
I don't know, because when I be cooking, my stuff be kind of like healthy, so nobody really want to eat what I like anyway.
Well, name it.
Like when I do chicken, it be like, I don't really eat a lot of fried foods. It be like baked and stuff. I love vegetables.
Baked chicken is fire. So name the vegetable.
Any vegetables. I love vegetables. My favorite vegetable? Probably like broccoli.
So baked chicken and broccoli. What else?
Probably like some brown rice.
Okay. All right.
Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy, but if you do it right, it'll be fire. If I had to make a go-to meal, this past week, I think it was Monday or Tuesday or something like that, I came home and I made the house, and including the kids, because I usually don't make them steak for real. Made everybody steak bites, mashed potatoes.
That's broccoli. Good. Now I can do that good.
Yeah, and then a little cream sauce. I got the recipe off TikTok. That's where I'll be learning how to throw some stuff together.
Too.
TikTok really go crazy.
They do.
It teaches you everything you need to know. But
you got like a family, and I'm not saying that you gotta have a family to know how to cook. That's not what I'm saying. So don't y'all come for me in the comments. I'm just saying, like, so my sister would be in the kitchen with my mama. But like my grandma, she don't want no people in the kitchen. She think they in the way. I never had the desire to want to be in the kitchen anyway. But then when I started dating people and getting in relationships, I've always been with people that love to cook. So me not liking to cook has never really been a problem. And then I've been living alone for so long. I just do simple stuff because it's just me.
Yeah, just you.
So, and I don't be want to experiment with stuff. I just cook something simple and call it a day. Eat it. It's good for me. I like it.
Maybe that's not your ministry.
It's not. Now cleaning, I'll wash all the dishes after somebody cook a big meal, and I won't complain. I'll wash the dishes and do all that. But the cooking part, I just don't like to cook. I'm not even gonna say that I can't. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
The whole process is. I don't see how people find that therapeutic.
It's exhausting.
It is. You gotta prep it, then you gotta do all of it, then you gotta taste it as you go to make sure I just
Yeah, cooking is exhausting, and what I can say is these as generations have changed, women and what they fit to put up have changed. But my mom used to cook me a meal every day.
Same.
every single day when I came home from school, it was gonna be something to eat. I ain't have to like. She might, I'm not saying like she didn't feed me fast food and stuff like that. Obviously, look at me.
Yeah,
but
I ain't know that last part was coming.
Look at me, but she definitely fed me very well. We had really, really good food. And on the other hand, as generations have changed, people are steady feeding their kids fast food, and which is why America is so unhealthy now.
My mom used to always tell me and my sister we was gonna have to live together because my sister loved to cook, but she don't like to clean. She used to say, Riri gonna have to cook for you and you gonna have to clean for her. Yeah, and maybe that's a match made in heaven for y'all. But it's exhausting. Like, for instance, let's get into Friendsgiving. We had Friendsgiving and made it at the chat, y'all. Yes, we made it at the chat, and we had an amazing time yesterday. Everybody pulled up. Some things was hashed out at Friendsgiving. And we had a good time. We had some new friends pull up to Friendsgiving. Me and Rudy met some friends at a wedding. And they pulled up their Indian. And I'm thinking to myself, this is my ratchet friend group. We met them at the sophisticated group. Because she walked in with her, like, she was cute, dressed down, baby. She was dressed down. They had they nice bottles of liquor that they came with as gifts. I said, oh, they don't know what they finna get into. Man, and they fed in perfectly. Sure did. They had a great time. My boy said, put some respect on his name. Yeah, that ain't how you say my name. He said, like you say Lil Wayne. You don't say Lil Wayne. You say Lil Wayne. Get my name right. It's Lil. And he is funny. He was funny for that. Oh man, that tickled me. I said, oh yeah, he's in the perfect place. He can hang with us anytime. And he knew all the songs. Yeah. He said, I'm like, how many times I gotta tell y'all? He said, I'm from Shreveport. I done told y'all. Yeah, how is an Indian from Shreveport? That was shocking to me. But again, that was cool. That America fitted come together. Fitted come together. I love that. We had a great time. Back to the point of why I brought that up. Rudy cooked so much food. That seafood dressing. Man, the girl is a magician. I'm thinking we was finna have the rotel, we brought sliders. I brought the links. We pull up. Rudy got yams, greens, beans, tomatoes. She had the yams, the mac and cheese, the Caribbean style. Like the seafood dressing. What else? She had jerk chicken. Oh my goodness. And all I asked her to cook was wings. I only asked her to cook wings. Hey, babe, everybody wants to have the Friendsgiving here, yada, yada. Hey, can you cook the wings? Because the wings she cooked for the work Thanksgiving was fire. Went crazy. That food was good. And she went above and beyond. I'm like, hey, man, you ain't have to do all this for these people. And I done set my ass up and got a seat. Yeah. Me and Riri down bad. It's something going around, though. It's definitely something going around. They woke up this morning and they tried to blame it on the screwball. The screwball ain't got you sick like that, bro. Bro, I was getting up at least once or twice every hour. I really feel bad for you because I slept peacefully. I couldn't turn over fast. I had to ease over. Felt like everything in my stomach was going whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, man, I hate that for you. Oh, but and she still had the energy to jump on here and make us an audio podcast today so we can give y'all some. So I wish I could do the applause on here again. I don't know the buttons yet. Yay! Give me my money. Give me my money. Oh, boy. Yeah, so that was great, man. We've had a great Friendsgiving. Actually, the group chat, we've been getting a little closer this year. We have. I was beefing with y'all last year. She hated us. Not me. She hated them. I didn't hate them. She hated them, not me. But I thought we needed to be better friends, and we've been really being friends. We've been making it out the chat. Yeah, we've been having harder conversations. We've been being realer with each other. We've been being there for each other. And I think our Friendsgiving was an amazing event. We had some friends come together who hadn't seen each other in a long time, had a good quality conversation. I think it's more to that conversation to be had. But we making steps. We 30, bro. Making progress. We old. Well, not old, but I feel a little crack pop every now and then. We halfway there. I don't know how long muscle spasms. Americans, the average lifespan for an American is. I'm actually looking it up right now. 77 years. 77 years. We're damn near there. They put a damper on the womp, womp, womp. We're down there. We're growing up and we're actually being adults, man. People are getting married. Them having kids. Buying real assets. You got me. Shit, me too. Me too, and I'm proud of everybody, man. It's been phenomenal. It have been. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of everybody.
Since we're talking about being proud, I'm glad we didn't really get to discuss it for real until I got on the podcast. I talked to my dad a little.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when she was harassing the shit out of me, thinking I'm just beefing with the man? I don't mind having a conversation. I just hadn't had time. So, thanks for Thanksgiving. I'll give you guys a short story. For Thanksgiving, we spent time with my again. I jumped a little bit, and then I went down to my dad's house. I caught my family on their way out. I got to see my grandmother and my aunts and uncles a little bit, and then I sat down and I talked to my dad. So it ended up being me, my dad, my little sister. I have a younger sister. My older
How old is
sister.
she?
My little sister's 17. She's a senior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's 17. So hell, is she 18? I don't know.
She's almost grown.
Yeah, she's one of them. She finna get ready to get out of the house. She finna go to college soon. But she's a senior this year. She sat down. We had a conversation all together. My older sister, my sister's oldest daughter. She just graduated last year, so she's at the point now where she's getting to understand family dynamics and stuff like that. And things are starting to be more questionable. My dad's wife was there. My uncle was there. My dad's closest brother, and then my dad's wife had another relative there. I think it was her niece. So we all sat down and we were just doing, enjoying ourselves. I started off with a very controversial question.
Of course,
my uncle was talking.
It
wouldn't be me. My uncle was talking to my niece about, what she's doing now. She's graduated, and he told her, I don't know why this came out of his mouth, but he was like, you need a good man. And
good man, Savannah.
That's exactly what I was like. He's a good man, something. But I was like, that was odd to say. But my sister jumped in. She's like, she don't need no good man, yada yada, And it kind of triggered a time for us to have a real conversation because we don't talk about relationships for real with these older generations of men and stuff like that. So I was like, Uncle Donnie, what is a good man? What does a good man look like? And he was like, me, you're looking at him.
Oh, okay then, Uncle Donnie. Okay then.
It tickled me. So then I asked my dad, and my dad is like very non-controversial. The man was like, I can't explain what a good man looks like because it changes. What era do you want to discuss? And that was a valid point. Good men look different in every era. Mm-hmm. A good man back in the day, what would you say a good man back in the day was?
Back in the day, it's probably just going to work, taking care of the family, making the money.
That's it, provider.
That's it.
But I think it's so much more to being a good man.
Yeah, because
what would you label
they used to be making them outside kids.
Whole nother family. Whole nother family. So what would you consider, Nate, to be a good man? And obviously this is not a relationship
working and taking care of the home, that's a piece of it. But you also need the other stuff like being honest, faithful, those not stepping out, things like that. And then you need to tie your own morals and values into it too. Like for me, I would like to have a Christian man because I'm, whatever that your personal stuff that should be tied into it too, because you have your personal views on what's added with the good man. So
So you said he needs to be a God-fearing man. That's something that's the only characteristic that the two men named. He needs to be a God-fearing man.
With your family? That's the only thing.
Yeah, my dad and my uncle. He needs to be a God-fearing man. And obviously, God should be number one in everybody's life because God is going to lead you. You just said honesty. He needs to be loyal.
Yeah.
Loyal, faithful.
Respectful.
My sister named that one. Respectful man.
I would like a family man, too. Like being family,
I feel like Drewski.
Oh,
well, what do you mean by that?
Family oriented. Like whenever it gets to that point of having kids, like wanting to do stuff together, having your family vacations, family game nights, starting your own traditions. Not because some men just be like in their back room in the recliner, not really.
They be disengaged.
Yeah,
emotionally unavailable.
I want a family oriented. I think that I'm not gonna necessarily that. Well, I was going to say that doesn't necessarily make a good man, but I think it does because you want your kids to be like, well, my dad was involved,
Absolutely.
And even as a wife, my husband, he's involved. He's an involved husband. He's an involved dad. So, yeah, I think that's part of a good man, too.
Agreed.
And I need, for me personally, you got to be a manly man. Know how to do man shit.
So if the man did everything, now you know me. If the man did all the things that you labeled, but he's not a man who can change his own oil, He's not a man who can fix things around the house. Is that a deal breaker?
Because would hopefully be with somebody that can at least pay to have that stuff done if you can't do it. Or would it be willing to learn to do it? You learn to change the oil, I learn to cook.
Yeah.
You learn to do man stuff, I learn to do quote unquote women stuff. Cook.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. But you know how they go. But yeah. No, I would find it a little like, but it wouldn't be if you check off every other, because I just feel like realistically nobody's going to check off. If you have 10 things, I feel like at least 8 of them should be checked off.
The 80-20 rule.
Yeah.
I learned that back in the day. One of my favorite movies is Why Did I Get Married?
Oh, yeah. What'd she say? She's your 20 at the end.
Of course, she's your 20. She looks good. She does all this X, Y, and Z, but she's not a good woman.
Because Sheila went up that mountain to save her.
Yeah, man. Sheila was a good.
Sheila said, "I'm going up this mountain to save my marriage."
Save her marriage, man. What is a good woman?
I think kind of the same, honestly. Like, you don't have to provide for your family, but
they provide in different ways.
Yeah, it don't have to necessarily be monetary, but some men won't, like, you know, women to have their own, make their own money, then not to give it to them, but just to say, you know, they got their own, they can stand on their own 2 feet. Being a good wife, being, again, loyal, because women cheat too. Yeah. Women be doing it.
They're the best.
You know, so the loyalty, faithful, honest, respectful. Don't be, because women like to belittle men and throw their flaws and stuff in their face.
Or they get mad and something that he said to you in privacy, you throw it in his face because you're angry.
Yeah, so being respectful, considerate. If you're a mom, being a good mom. Again, being involved. Because there's some trifling mamas out there too.
Absolutely.
So being involved, same thing. And then like whatever the guy's personal stuff is. So I think it kind of go both ways, maybe just different aspects. Like for a man providing, that might look at like going out working, paying for the bills or whatever, however your relationship is set up.
You remember Kevin Samuels? I always thought he had a really good outlook on the things that he was discussing. He just said them in very controversial, unapologetic ways that people really hated. But the number one thing I think that makes a good woman is she has to be nurturing. Yeah. You know, she provides nurture to the family. A man, or maybe the provider of the family, that comes with the financial stability and making sure that everything is taken care of the people in the house don't have to worry about X, Y, and Z, because they know that this individual is going to oversee everything. A woman, she makes a house a home.
So you feel like the woman should not be the breadwinner in the house?
I didn't say she couldn't have. You could be a nurturing woman and have lots of money, but I don't think men marry women because of their money. Yeah. Now, if he does and he's like, oh, she had money, and that's at the very immature stage of a man's life. If he's marrying this woman because she has money, he's not a leader. He's not a provider.
He a leech.
Yeah, and it's okay for the woman to make a lot more money than the man, but I feel like that individual who is searching for a woman who makes more money and she has her own money, he's not with. He doesn't want to be a leader.
He want him to take care of.
He want to be taken care of. He's probably had a mom who's coddled him his entire life, because nobody, no real man, no alpha male is looking for a woman who makes a lot of money.
True.
Nobody gives a damn. You know, it's great. It's great if you do. You know, because you can obviously have way more and multiply. That's multiplication, baby. But I don't think a real man is looking for that. So nurturing, being emotionally stable, being able to, you know how to handle the family. That what makes a good woman. You know, it's something I've been learning from Coach Coop. It's an art and a science to everything. They say it should be done this way. Even look at basketball. The X's and O's, ball screens, all these different cuts, all these different offenses, right? But if you don't have the art down to coaching, none of the X's and O's matters, and that's what makes you a good coach. So I apply this to this conversation, because if you're a woman and you check off all the boxes, but you're not nurturing, that's the art to relationships. Being able to nurture relationships and make sure people feel loved and be supportive emotionally. And obviously, I think both sexes have to be able to do that. Mm-hmm. But you can check off all the boxes and just not be it, because you don't have the art down.
True.
The art of love. And then,
you know, sometimes
romance.
People are good at acting.
Mm-hmm. To get what they want.
Yeah. So they can go, but they can only act for so long.
Yeah. And the
so
real you gonna come out some way or another.
Some way.
Which is why I always say you can't be responsible for another individual's happiness. If you're
Definitely
with that
not.
person because they make you happy, they should be adding
to. I just told somebody the other day, and I'm like, it was a conversation being had, and I'm just like, your happiness should not depend on a human.
No.
Another human. Like,
it can't.
That's crazy.
It can't, because when they're not meeting those needs, then you're setting yourself up to fail because you're requiring something on the outside that's not God to feel you.
And then you're going to look at me or whoever and try to blame, but it's you. You don't like you. You need to like you and love you, what you see, and then find somebody that can add to that. Because I love me.
Yeah. I love the hell out of me too. I love me some me.
But no, this kind of changing a little bit because you brought up Coach Coop, your birthday. I don't think we recorded since your birthday.
We haven't recorded since my birthday. We had a birthday episode,
but we had like a party, a little kickback.
And just to let you know, this is why I guess we can give you a little bit more insight too. This is why we're doing our own studio thing, because we've had to. Once we get our own studio, we can get in when we want to, when we need to, at whatever time. We can record at 2 a.m. in the morning if that's what we want to do.
Right.
We actually recorded my birthday episode before my birthday.
Indeed.
You know,
we had an actual birthday party.
Yeah, and it was a great time. We've been kicking it.
A time was definitely had.
Yes, and shout out to everybody who pulled up, man. We let the garage had tables out. You know,
them ribs.
Ooh, god damn. Kathy, hey, if you know my mama mine, Kathy Campbell, aka Reese, boy, she went crazy on them ribs, boy.
Them ribs was fine. I don't even eat pork like that.
Man, was they pork?
I don't know. Was they?
I don't know what they was, but I know they was lit. And they was so good that people was asking for to run it back for the Friendsgiving, but my family been going through what they were going through, so I didn't want to put that on my mom to ask her to make them. But them ribs was fire for my birthday.
Yeah, I just had to throw that in there. But back to your dad. So how did that conversation end?
Man, we didn't even
we got off into good men, Savannah.
Yeah, so back to my dad. I was just like, I finally told him some things that he didn't know, you know. And I was like, it's never came up in our conversation because all we talk about ever is sports and education. And I think I said that on here. Like, he's been more like a principal or a coach than he has been a dad. Like, really being support. He's, I don't know how to explain it, but we had a conversation. He seems to be open to. He kind of put some of the blame on me too. It's like, you can talk to me about anything you want to talk to me about. When I call and I talk to you about what's going on with your day or something like that. But I need to say these different things so he can know that that we want to talk about this stuff. And I had to remember that my dad wasn't raised by a man. He was raised by a woman. 2 women who were really great, but his dad wasn't in his life. So how did he didn't really learn how to be a dad. Right. All he's ever been is just a basic provider. He's gonna make sure all your tangible needs are taken care of. You can always depend on him in that area, but just emotionally and supportively, like being physically there, that's been lacking, in different places. And I think we got I set a foundation to really have the conversation that we talked about having. You have to keep
us updated and let us know.
I'll let you know. On my way out, my dad's wife was like, all right, troublemaker, peace breaker. Now when she said it, she was laughing, but I probably ruffled some feathers in that household.
Well, better to do that than fake and walk on eggshells.
Yeah, because you know me, I love me some me.
What else? Mustard. Have you listened to Kendrick Lamar album?
That particular song you're talking about, I haven't heard it yet. I've only heard the first couple
I know you don't heard Luther.
Yeah, Luther went crazy.
I like
that. I really enjoyed it. I love the old songs.
I like Squabble Up. Squabble Up. I like that one.
Yeah, y'all should have seen her. She just hit a little dance. I wish we had the video the video action going on right now, but we're working on that. But no, I haven't heard the entire thing. I did hear that whatever he may have said on one song, Lil Wayne, didn't appreciate it. He was like, man, let the giant sleep or whatever, something. And then also seeing some feedback on social media, it was like Wayne felt like they needed to have a conversation. He called Kendrick?
I ain't
Kendrick
seen
didn't
it.
answer, and they was like, Wayne went right in the booth. Now we haven't heard it yet. Wayne will drop something immediately too. Him and Kendrick got the same energy where if it's beef, they'll immediately drop a dish.
Do you feel like Kendrick dropped this because of the Super Bowl coming up? or you just feel like he had it.
He probably had this in the tank. You know how long it's been since Kendrick really made music?
Yeah.
It's probably had this in the tank building up to come out, and he added a few things. You know, it's possible. It's possible that he created this just out the blue.
You seen Drake trying to like sue somebody? It's not. I don't think it's Kendrick directly, but like
yeah, he's trying to sue. I think he was trying to sue to prevent that song from being played at the Super Bowl, which I can see why. Imagine everybody at the Super Bowl singing this diss track and kind of messing up. I don't know if your popularity, your image, you know, your marketing ability or whatever.
At the Super Bowl calling that man a pedophile.
Yeah. No. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That part at the Super Bowl calling him a pedophile and everybody's going to scream it. That is not a good look for Drake.
No.
I don't think he realized how much beefing with like somebody like Kendrick can really affect his career. He better be careful. P. Diddy got picked up.
And they denied his bail bond request thing for the third time. You're done. Yeah. You're cooked.
Yeah. Burnt.
Yeah.
Fried.
He what else been happening in the media? I don't know. Let me see.
This episode is definitely unplanned. We woke up this morning, and once Sway started feeling better, and you know, I think she's getting ready to pack up and go, I was like, man, we need to release to people something and let them know like what's going on and what we've been up to. So this episode has definitely been unplanned, but I really feel good back talking to y'all, man. I miss y'all. It feels
good to be bike.
I miss y'all.
Y'all better act like y'all miss us too. I don't appreciate y'all not wondering where we was at. Well, some people did. I don't want to take away from the few people that noticed.
Did we tell them that we're going to be doing audio podcasts going into the remaining of the ending of the year? Did we tell them that? Yeah, but that's what we're going to be doing.
It's going to be audio, but hopefully our last video of the year, hopefully we'll be able to maybe give y'all an actual video.
Y'all something nice to recap the entire year. For sure. I'll give you guys something nice, put something together to make something happen for y'all. We wait for some equipment to come in. And once the equipment comes in, we're going to pop off this year for sure, this upcoming year with some great content. Welcoming you to WAGIY Studios, hopefully, if we can get everything lined up like we'd like it to be lined up. And as we say this, if you are a listener who really supports WAGIY, jump on our website, www.weaintgotyet.com, and you can always donate to us. You know, help us with some of the costs that we're putting together. If you are a business owner who listens to We Ain't Got It Yet and you would like to sponsor an episode, or if you would like for us to help you market a particular product, you can always reach out to us at weaintgotyet.com, or you can email us.
Yep.
Hosts at weaintgotyet.com.
No excuses. Y'all can reach us any day, anytime.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm excited. Well,
we gotta eat.
Do you have an it?
I don't like manipulative people.
Me either.
Don't try to manipulate me, because it's not gonna work. Like, and then when people try to use like reverse psychology, don't do that, because now I'm finna show you that you can't play in my face like that. I do not like people that try to manipulate or like use that whole reverse psychology. I hate that. Hate it. That's my ick.
Me too. That's a great ick. My ick, I wasn't even thinking about what an ick, could be. I'd be disgusted by a lot of things. I feel like I'll be saying the same stuff over and over. So let me keep it basic. My ick is like, and I think I might have said this before, but it's been happening recently, and I'm like, ew. My ick is people who are like unsanitary. Yeah. Like, you walk in a place and like, you're dealing with food or like drinks or something like that, and then you don't come in and wash your hands.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Or
filthy.
Or like your nose is crusty or I can see something in there. Now everybody can like have a little hiccup or something like that too, but if it's consistent for you, you're nasty.
You filthy animal.
Yeah, it's an immediate ick for me. It's the same thing if you look at somebody's hands. Take a look at their hands. Them nails be dirty. Oh, we talked about, are you a mechanic before? It's also like if they like always crusty, like
a crusty crab pizza.
Yeah, and you just putting your hands everywhere on folks. It's like unsanitary stuff. Sneezing and coughing just out in the
out loud. Air. Look at me out loud.
Just out in the air. Just out in the air. Not covering your mouth. Just filthy. You filthy animal.
You filthy animal.
Yeah, I don't like that. So that would be my biggest ick.
Well, we're back, you guys.
Yeah, we're back on full
Tune
attack.
in.
Swag on full attack.
Tune in.
Yeah. All right. So let me find you guys the heat. Weekly heat, because I've been saving them.
You ready?
No, I'm not ready yet.
Okay. Well, while she's gathering, I got on the YouTube, on my personal YouTube channel, y'all. When I start dropping videos and stuff, I'm gonna tell y'all more about it. But
Yeah.
so go on over it.
What kind of content are you gonna have on that?
Probably just like putting people in my business, things that I probably should not be doing, but it's okay. But I probably might. I don't know if I would be like a good vlogger.
Why you say that?
I don't know. I don't be going nowhere. You know, people be vlogging when they go. Well, no, people vlog when they go to Target. So right. I don't know.
Probably about to say, because people gonna find a vlog, a time to put on a vlog, whatever they want to do. It could be simply just shopping or doing their makeup, or it's all kinds of stuff.
We gonna get it figured out. So just be on the lookout for that.
I think I'm going to also be talking more, and this is outside of WAGIY. Mm-hmm. We come together and do these community, conversational things, but we also are gonna start building our own brands. It's not gonna bring WAGIY, into a space where we won't be able to do for WAGIY, but just doing things that we want to do on our own too. Right. Having more conversations. I had some people who was like, man, hey, we need to come on here and talk about this and this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like, well, WAGIY is not for that. We have community conversations that we talk about things that people should be talking about in their homes. Yeah. We don't have a space where we just gonna come on here and start talking about sports or just politics or it's that's not what this is. We talk about just basic everyday things that people should be conversating about in order for us to get it. We need to get better so we can get it, because we ain't got it yet.
But we gon' get
it. All right. I think I got it.
You ready? Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all gonna sing it with us?
I think this is perfect too.
If you're listening, sing it with us. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Weekly Heat. Weekly Heat. Oh, I miss saying it.
I think this is perfect for this episode. Also, with our hiatus and whatnot, I think this is perfect information for us to share. Lamborghini started a tractor company. Did you know that?
Interesting.
I feel was more. Samsung started as a grocery store.
What?
LG started as a facial cream. Nintendo started by making playing cards. IKEA started as a pen. Nobody knows what the fuck they're doing when they start or where the hell they're going. The most successful people just keep trying shit and they never stop. So just fucking start, man. You'll figure the rest out later.
Be like Nike and just do it.
Just do it. That's what we've been doing. We've just been doing it. And look what it's done for us. We've had this year one of the best female comedians in the nation has been on this podcast. We've had some community leaders come on the podcast, and we're gonna do even more with our platform here. So hey, y'all keep tuning in.
Keep tuning in. Come back and listen to us next week. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. Peace.
She like who you, I say a big old P, but baby, you gon' see. Just sit back and relax while I roll up this Swisher Lee. They be talking, but don't want no static, keep a shock with me. Do this shit without no mask and your mom on the shopping spree. Life insurance come in handy when you pop it a lot. Rest in peace, that Joe, he used to pop it a lot. A smooth from the mill would get him hope all he got. But take your, yeah, my dog did that shit a lot. Don't know kung fu, but might just chop me down a panda. Probably got him mad, they think I'm talking about Amanda. Real cool, big boy always up his standard. Been through a lot up on them blocks, ain't too much I can't handle, but in that field.
We ain't got yet, but we gon' get it. Yay! We ain't got it yet, but we gon' get it. Yay! Cause y'all know how we gon' get it. We gon' grind, and grind some more. Alright, bro. I thought y'all wanted to get it. Y'all don't want to get it?
Hey, pull up on us. Monday, every Monday.
Y'all don't want to
we
get
drop
it?
episodes.
I thought y'all was trying to. Y'all don't want to get to the
to the rooftop? Where it hit the all right.